Hi guys, it is Wednesday lunchtime, so this is our live Q&A. So as always, if you've got any questions, please do post in and I'll answer them as best I can. They don't always appear here, but I will answer them later on. Again, if you're watching this later on and some questions pop up, please do comment below and I'll answer them. So this week, I want to talk about lifestyle change. So a lot of people that sign up to fitness programs or exercise programs or diets or gyms or whatever usually don't tend to last that long. And the reason people don't tend to last that long, and it's usually, especially with diets and gym memberships, is because it's too drastic, too serious, not realistic, not sustainable. So what I mean by that is people will join a gym and they feel they've got to go every single day. People will go on a diet and they'll cut everything out from their diet that they enjoy. So they'll cut out bread, crisps, chocolate, alcohol, sugary drinks. They'll just stop it all together, knock it on the head. How many people do you know, or have you been guilty of this yourself, where you've tried to lose weight, you've gone on a diet or joined a gym, and you've kind of just gone 100%, 100 miles an hour, 0 to 100, and that's lasted maybe a week, 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks maximum, until you just decide, do you know what, this is not enjoyable anymore, it's not working for me. So if that's you that's done that, and you've said once, I'm going to stop drinking altogether, or you've joined a gym and thought you've had to go every single day, just put a little like whilst you're watching this, because so many people fall for that trap. And this is the thing, you don't have to. So I always say to people, what you've got to imagine is right now is you have to change your lifestyle. It has to be something that you can see yourself doing potentially for the rest of your life. So if you're going every single day, is that sustainable? If you're not eating bread at all, or if you're cutting out alcohol altogether, or if you're telling yourself, I'm never going to touch Coca-Cola again, I'm never going to have a packet of crisps again, how long realistically do you feel that's going to last? There's a little thing I say, a little quote. I say that exercise should be a hobby, not a chore. So it should become something you want to do, that you enjoy doing, not something you dread. And what we find is people that do our 6-week programs, and that's how we always start with everybody, a 6-week foundation program. Those that go too serious, it's going to sound silly, but those that go too serious, throw themselves into it too deep, don't tend to actually last past the 6 weeks because they've not enjoyed it. I had a conversation with somebody about this earlier today, and I was saying, you know, a lot of people base success on measurable things. So what they measure on the scales, usually it's our weight, how their clothes feel, and that's, you know, really good. We want to see a change. It's our goals that get us started. It's our enjoyment and you know, support from others and community that keeps us going. But it's actually primarily it's our goals that get us started. What I'd like to say to people is, at the end of 6 weeks, how do you feel now compared to how you felt before? Are you enjoying it? Have you met some new people? Are you at a position in your mind where you actually feel guilty for not going? Because I like to say this, you know, a lot of people that contact us might have been not active, not exercising, unhealthy, abusing their bodies for years, some of them, you know, decades, some people, until they finally get in touch and make a change. And for all that time, they weren't really bothered, you know, it was their lifestyle, it was just what they were used to. But then something triggered, something made them go, I need to change here. So then they invested in support. They've come to us and said, I need to change, I want to get some help, signed up to a 6-week program. And all of a sudden, a few weeks in, they're then feeling guilty, then feeling bad for not doing it. You know, years of months or whatever of not feeling bad for not doing it. All of a sudden you miss a session, you miss a workout, and you feel bad. When you get to that point mentally where you start to feel bad for not exercising and you feel guilty, like you've let yourself down, you're winning. That's the place where you want to get to mentally. If you can get to that point doing any exercise, any diet, any fitness regime, then it's going to work for you long term, because you know that it's becoming part of your lifestyle. So that's what this is all about today. This is all about lifestyle. Now, a guy called Jim Rohn famously said, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So think about that again. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So if 5 people in your life that you tend to see quite a lot are inactive, unhealthy, smoke, drink a lot, don't move a lot, don't exercise, then the chances are that you're going to be very similar. And there's a reason why we let little ones, children, come along or tag along to the parents' workouts. When we're running larger sessions down the park, maybe, if there's a kid there, 10 years old, 11-year-old, wanting to join in, I'll let them join in, because being around it from a young age is actually what is going to help them long term as well. Seeing their parents, their grandparents exercise has such an amazing knock-on effect for them as well. And this is a prime example. We had a young girl that was with us a few years back, from a very, very young teenage age, probably 14, 15, who stuck with us for a couple more years because her mum was coming. and now she's enrolled onto our personal training course and is becoming a personal trainer herself to now lead, to live this sort of lifestyle, to make a career out of it. So it just shows that making it part of your lifestyle can also have that knock-on effect as well. So just think back to what I said earlier. Exercise and healthy eating or healthy living needs to be a hobby, not a chore. And you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time around. So if your friendship circle are out drinking all the time, are having takeaways a lot, are not active, not going out for walks, not doing bike rides, and they're generally just an unhealthy person, chances are you've come and pulled into that lifestyle as well. In order for you to get out of that lifestyle, you need to mix with some different people. You need to meet like-minded people that are going to get the best out of you. Okay, I'm not saying you have to ditch your friends, but if you're only spending time with those sort of people and you're not spending time with the other sort of people, chances are you're not going to get out of that way of life. And that's what this is. This is all about lifestyle, and there's things to do with your lifestyle right now that you could be looking at to see if you're doing those little things that could help you long term, i.e., are you getting in 10,000 steps a day? Because that's what we should all be aiming for. Okay, 10,000 steps a day, easy to track these days. Keep your iPhone or your smartphone in your pocket, or you wear a smartwatch, and it will tell you the steps in the day. If you've not got 10,000 steps done, you've not been active enough that day. You need to get out and do a little walk in the evening. Are you drinking enough water? So it's recommended that we all aim to drink about 3.5 litres of fluid a day. That will be included in your soft drinks, your teas, your coffees, your squash, your juice, whatever. But ideally, water, we want to be definitely getting at least 2.5 to 3 litres of water a day. So if you're not even drinking 1 or 2 cups of water a day, which about 5% of people in the UK are not even doing right now, not even drinking a glass of water every day. I know my dad doesn't. He doesn't touch the stuff. Hot drinks only, you're not hydrated enough, and that's going to lead to you not burning fat and generally not just being very productive and energetic, and that can often make you feel lethargic and everything just from not drinking enough water. Sleep, are you getting enough sleep? On average, we should be aiming for 7 hours sleep of undisturbed, unbroken sleep. Are you getting 7 hours of sleep? Have you got bad habits? Do you smoke? Do you drink alcohol in the week? Are you having more than your average amount of units you should be aiming for on a weekly basis? If not, look it up in Google. It will tell you on the government guidelines how many units of alcohol you should be consuming. So these are all things you can be doing right now to almost assess your own lifestyle. And if you feel that your lifestyle isn't an active or a healthy one, or you're hanging around with people that also don't have an active or healthy lifestyle, chances are that's the route you're going to go down. You are going to stay in that lifestyle until you decide to make a change. And that's it. Nobody can do it for you. And I often relate exercise and health to somebody that might have an alcohol, drug, or drink problem. You can't make someone else do it. It has to be when it's right for you. But sometimes you just need that little kick to get started, and that's where we can potentially come into it. So I hope that's been helpful. And like I said, you need to assess your lifestyle. If you feel it's going down the wrong way, it's never too late. The amount of 70-plus-year-olds we've signed up in the last few weeks has been amazing. It's never too late to change your lifestyle, but it won't change if you don't make it change or take that first step. And that's where I'm going to leave it. That's Jerry Springer's final thought. So have a good day, guys. Let me know if you need any help, anything, and I'll speak to you soon.